All right, and moving on, in a dramatic turn in US-Germany relations, the Pentagon has reportedly cut off communications with Germany.
And this comes as Washington has moved to reduce its direct involvement in the Ukraine war and in Europe, urging NATO members to play a bigger role in their defense. German Army Chief Christian Freuding says that the communications between the Pentagon and the German Defense Ministry have been sharply reduced. The top military officer also says that he now relies on German diplomats in Washington to find somebody in the Pentagon for basic information about US policy.
Now, according to Germany's army chief, the cracks in US-Germany relations are not new. Freuding says the Trump administration, referring to warning to Berlin about its move to suspend certain weapon shipments to Ukraine earlier this year.
Now, the United States has traditionally treated Germany as one of its most important European allies. Germany hosts the highest number of active duty US military personnel all throughout Europe. There are about 35,000 soldiers stationed at German bases such as Ramstein and Stuttgart, which serve as staging posts for American operations across Africa and West Asia.
Well, earlier in the year, the US had planned to deploy Tomahawk long-range missiles in Germany by next year. And US had vowed development of hypersonic weapons that have a longer range than current capabilities in Europe.
Now, after Russia's annexation of Crimea in 2014, Germany agreed to work towards spending 2% of its economic output on defense within a decade, which has also been a NATO mandate all this while. But its progress was slow in the years that followed, and Donald Trump complained in his first term that Germany and other NATO members weren't paying their share.
With US winding down activity in Europe, Germany has recognized that it needs to rearm. It is apparently looking beyond the US for air defense weaponry now.
Reversing its history, Germany is purchasing advanced weapon systems from Israel. It has signed a $4.3 billion defense deal to acquire the Israeli-made Arrow 3 air defense missile system. The Arrow 3 is designed to take out ballistic missiles while they are still outside the atmosphere.
Moreover, Germany is permanently stationing troops beyond its borders for the first time since the Second World War. Berlin Mulz turning the Bundeswehr, the armed forces of Germany, into the strongest conventional force in Europe by 2029. And this after warnings from Defense Minister Boris Pistorius and other officials who claim that Russia could attack NATO in the coming years.
Moscow has vehemently rejected those claims, calling them unfounded. It says Western governments are deliberately using the threat of a Russian aggression to stoke fears and justify rapid militarization across the European Union.